Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Office 365? Office 365 is a subscription-based model. A subscription-based model is where you need to purchase a license or subscription to use certain services. Office 365 includes multiple services like Exchange Online, Office 365 applications, Microsoft Teams, SharePoint Online, OneDrive for Business, and much more. Office 365 is also called software as a service, where you're only responsible to access these services. You are not responsible for the storage or the security of your services. Under software as a service model, data storage, security of data, updates, maintenance, everything is managed by the service provider. And for Office 365, the cloud provider is Microsoft. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Exchange Online? Exchange Online is a cloud-based messaging platform that provides access to the features like calendars, emails, address book, contacts, and tasks. In order to use Exchange Online, you need a supported subscription like Exchange Online Plan 1, Plan 2, Office 365 Business Premium, Office 365 E3 or E5. And once you have supported Exchange Online license, you can access your emails and calendars through Outlook desktop client, mobile application, or from OWA. In Exchange Online, administrators can manage Exchange services from Exchange Admin Center. They can manage the email flow, transport rules, they can secure email flow with the help of EOP policies, they can trigger retention policies to the mailboxes, they can manage the recipients, they can enforce security policies on the tenant, and much more. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is a security group? A security group is used to assign permissions or the policies in bulk. You can assign a single policy to multiple users or to the devices at the same time. You can use security groups in Office 365 to assign bulk permissions, and in Azure AD you can use security groups to assign permissions on the users or to the devices. Few examples of security group usage are when you want to assign license to multiple users, you create security group and add members. Then you assign license to the security group and all the members inherit the license from the group itself. Another example of security group usage is where you want to apply a compliance policy to the enrolled devices. You add the devices within the security group and apply the policy to the security group, and all the devices inherit the policy from the group. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between distribution group and dynamic distribution group? Distribution group and dynamic distribution group are used to distribute emails to their members. The only difference between these two groups is how you add members within the groups. In distribution group, you add members manually, but in dynamic distribution group, you add members with the help of conditions. For example, if a user's department attribute is set to HR, add that user to the dynamic distribution group, or a user city attribute is set to Delhi. This way, you can easily segment the users and you can add members to the dynamic distribution groups. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the use of TXT, MX and CNAME DNS records? TXT record is used to verify a domain in Office 365. SPF and DMARC both use TXT record. That means if you want to add SPF or DMARC record for your Office 365 domain, you need to publish TXT record. MX record is used to receive emails. With the help of MX record, you tell the servers where to deliver emails. Those are sent to your domains. In Office 365, the value for MX record is domain-com.mail.protection.outlook.com. CNAME record is used for auto-discover, which is a service used to configure Outlook profiles. In Office 365, the value for CNAME record is autodiscover.outlook.com. CNAME is also used for DKIM records. To create DKIM, you create two CNAME records. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between Global Administrator and Global Reader role? Global Administrator is the highest privileged role in Office 365. The Global Administrator role provides the highest level of permissions for the Office 365 account. A Global Administrator can manage all the tasks within Microsoft Online services. Whereas a global reader role is a view-only permission. A global reader can view anything that a global administrator can view, but global reader cannot make any changes or modifications within Microsoft Online Services. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is a shared mailbox? A shared mailbox is a type of mailbox that is used for collaboration. Multiple users can have permission on the shared mailbox and they can add it to their Outlook client or in OWA. If one user will send email to the shared mailbox, all the users who have access to that shared mailbox will be able to see the email. Administrators can assign full access permission on the shared mailbox so that users can add them to their accounts as a secondary mailbox. We can assign send as or send on behalf permissions on the shared mailbox to send emails using shared mailbox email address. By default, the storage space for shared mailbox is 50 GB. But if you want to increase the storage space, you can assign Exchange Online Plan to license to the shared mailbox. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What happens when you delete an email from inbox? When you delete an email from inbox, that email goes to the deleted items folder. That email is retained in deleted items folder for 30 days and can be recovered from that folder. After 30 days, that email will be moved to recover deleted items folder of the mailbox. Email will be retained there for 14 days, which is the default value. And after this period is expired, the email will be purged and will not be recoverable if litigation hold or in place hold is not applied on the mailbox. If you want to increase the default value to retain the emails longer than 14 days, you can use PowerShell command set-mailbox-identity email address of the user -retain deleted items for number of days. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How many types of retention tags are available in Office 365? In Office 365, there are three types of retention tags: default policy tag (DPT), retention policy tag (RPT), and personal tag. Default policy tag is applied to the complete mailbox. Default policy tag has three actions: move to archive, permanently delete, delete and allow recovery. Retention policy tag is applied to the default folders like inbox, sent items or deleted items. Retention policy tags have two actions: delete and allow recovery and permanently delete. Personal tags can only be applied by the users on the custom folders or emails. Personal tags also have three actions as default policy tag: move to archive, permanently delete, delete and allow recovery. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How to recover emails those were deleted by a user from his mailbox. If a user has deleted his emails from the deleted items folder and from recover deleted items folder, an administrator can run e-discovery or content search on the mailbox and he can recover those emails, provided the litigation hold or in-place hold was applied on the mailbox. If litigation hold or in-place hold was not applied on the mailbox and the emails were deleted from the recovered deleted items folder as well, those emails cannot be recovered. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between Office 365 and Microsoft 365? Office 365 and Microsoft 365 both work on subscription-based cloud model. The difference between Office 365 and Microsoft 365 is the services those are provided with each subscription. Office 365 subscriptions include Office 365 applications, Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Microsoft Teams, and OneDrive for Business. Whereas Microsoft 365 subscriptions include all Office 365 services, and on top of that, it includes mobility and security solution and Windows operating system. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is litigation hold? Litigation hold is used to place mailbox contents on hold. If a mailbox is placed under litigation hold and if user will delete his emails from his mailbox, those emails will be retained within the purchase folder for the duration that is defined under litigation hold. Purges folder is a subfolder of recovered deleted items folder that is not visible to the end users or the administrators. Administrators can use PowerShell or MFCMAPI tool to view the purges folder. When emails are placed in purges folder, users cannot recover them. But administrators can run content search or e-discovery tool and they can recover those emails. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. All users of Office 365 tenant are not able to receive emails. What could be the issue? If all the users of Office 365 tenant are not able to receive emails, then the issue can be with MX record. You need to make sure the MX record for your Office 365 domain is correctly published in public DNS. Because if MX record is not published correctly, all emails sent from the external domains will be dropped and users of your tenant will not be able to receive emails. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How to identify a spam email. To identify if an email is a spam email, take out the email header of that email and look for SCL value. If SCL value or the spam confidence level value is equal or more than 5, that means the email is marked as spam by the email filtering server. You can also identify a spam email by looking at its contents. If you see spelling errors, malicious links in the body of the email, or malicious attachments, that indicates it is a spam email. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What does SCL-1 and NSPM mean in Exchange? SCL-1 is the value that is stamped by the email filtering server that indicates the email is either an internal email or the spam filtering server hasn't taken any action on that email. One of the reasons for this could be you have a transport rule in Exchange to bypass spam filtering on the sender's email or the domain. NSPM stands for not spam. This indicates the email that you have received is not a spam email as per the email filtering server. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Auto-Discover? Auto-Discover is a service of Exchange server that automatically configures Outlook profile. Auto-Discover service was introduced with Exchange Server 2007. When Auto-Discover was not introduced, users used to provide email server details along with their username and password to configure their Outlook profiles. This process was very time consuming. But Auto-Discover service lets users to configure their Outlook profile using only username and password. Auto-Discover finds the email server automatically using the email address and configures the mailbox in Outlook client. Auto-Discover works inside the firewall and outside the firewall as well. There are multiple services in Exchange those rely on Auto-Discover, like FreeBSD, Mailbox permissions, cross-premises permissions, and clients use Auto-Discover to find the AWS endpoint URL. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Azure Active Directory? Azure Active Directory is a cloud-based identity and access management service. Azure Active Directory helps you to access Microsoft Online services like Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Microsoft Teams, or Microsoft Azure. Even you can deploy your own applications in Azure Active Directory and users can access those applications. Azure Active Directory is also responsible to authenticate the users and to provide access to the services. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Exchange Online Protection? Exchange Online Protection is a cloud-based email filtering service that protects your organization against spam, malware, and other email threats. Exchange Online Protection scans all incoming and outgoing emails in your tenant. Exchange Online Protection has multiple filtering servers that filter emails. These filters are connection filter, anti-malware filter, transport rules and DLP, advanced threat protection, content filter, and zero-hour auto purge. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How does SPF record work? SPF record is used to validate if the email is sent by a legitimate sender. A sender adds their email server's IP address or the fully qualified domain name in SPF record. When recipient email server will receive the email, it will extract the domain name from the from header. With the help of domain name extracted from header, recipient email server will go to the public DNS and will check if the IP address or the server name from which the email was sent is added within the SPF record or not. If it is added, SPF record will pass, and if it is not added, SPF record will fail. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How does DKIM record work? DKIM is an email security standard which is designed to make sure the emails are not altered during the transmission from source to destination. As soon as you send an email, DKIM uses public key cryptography to sign that email with a private key. When recipient email server receives email, it checks d=domain.com value in email header. With the help of domain name, recipient email server reaches to public DNS and finds the CNAME record for the sender domain. Recipient email server uses these CNAME records to validate the email signatures. Once the signatures are verified by the recipient email server, DKIM will pass and the email will be treated as a legitimate email. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How to identify delay in email delivery. There are two ways to check if there was any delay in email delivery. You can collect email header and look for hops. Hops will show you the time taken by email to travel from one hop to another. From here, you can identify how much was the delay in seconds. The second way to find out delay in email delivery is extended message trace. In extended message trace, you can look for delivery latency field. This will show you the delay if there was any while delivering the email. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is conditional mail routing in Exchange? In some scenarios, we might have to route our emails to a different email server. For example, if you have multiple sites around the globe, you might want to route emails to a specific site. You can do this using connectors and mailflow rules. You will create an outbound connector in Exchange Online, that is Office 365, to your organization's email server, and will create a transport rule or the mailflow rule to route all emails through that connector. This type of routing is called conditional mail routing in Exchange. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is Sandbox in Advanced Threat Protection? Sandbox in Advanced Threat Protection is a virtual detonation chamber where attachments are scanned. As soon as an email reaches Advanced Threat Protection, this email is moved to this virtual environment. If an attachment is found unsafe, that attachment is rejected. If attachment is safe, both the email and the attachment are delivered to the recipient inbox. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is dynamic delivery in Advanced Threat Protection? When an attachment enters the safe attachment sandbox environment, a detonation chamber analyzes the attachment and determines whether this attachment is safe or not. This process takes up to 30 minutes to scan the attachment, depending on the file size. With dynamic delivery, that delay is eliminated by sending the body of the email to the recipient, and the actual attachment undergoes the safe attachment scan. That means the email is delivered to the user's mailbox, but the attachment is sent for further scanning. While the attachment is being scanned, the users can read and reply to the email. After scan, if attachment is found safe, it is attached with the email in the user's mailbox. And if attachment is found unsafe, it is rejected. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between IPM subtree and non-IPM subtree? Every user mailbox is divided in two subtrees, IPM subtree and non-IPM subtree. IPM subtree contains the folders those are visible in Outlook client and in OWA. For example, inbox, calendar, sent items, and junk folder. Non-IPM subtree contains recoverable items folder and its subfolders those are not visible in Outlook client and in OWA. Recoverable items folder contains below subfolders: deletions, versions, purges, audits, discovery holds, calendar logging, and substrate holds. Non-IPM subtree folders can only be checked using PowerShell or using MFC MAPI. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between online archive and auto-expanding archiving? Online archive is an auxiliary space provided to the mailboxes that has its own folder structure. Online archive doesn't consume the actual mailbox space. Once online archive is enabled, users can access it in Outlook client or in OWA as a secondary mailbox. Administrators or end users can use retention tags to move emails from the mailbox to online archive mailbox. Auto-expanding archiving is a feature in Exchange Online that provides up to 1.5 TB additional storage space when online archive mailbox is full. When the archive mailbox gets close to its storage limit, additional storage space is automatically created, and this process continues until the mailbox archives reaches 1.5 TB. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What are the different types of relay methods in Office 365? In Office 365, we can use one of the below three methods to relay emails: client submission, direct send, and SMTP relay with connector. Client submission method is used when you want to send emails to internal and external users. This option is also compatible with multi-factor authentication. This option requires a device to relay emails that can support TLS 1.2. If your requirement is to send emails only to the internal users, you can use direct send method. This option doesn't require TLS 1.2. If your requirement is to send emails to both internal and external users, and if your device doesn't support TLS 1.2, you can use SMTP relay with connector to relay your emails. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. How many types of Mailflow connectors we can create in Office 365? In Office 365, we can create two types of connectors: inbound connector and outbound connector. Inbound connector is used to accept emails from the external servers, and the outbound connector is used to route emails to the external servers. In Office 365, we can create a connector to send or receive emails from a third-party email filtering server. This type of connector is called partner connector. We can also create a connector to receive or send emails to another email server, for example, to your on-premise Exchange server. This type of connector is called your organization's email server. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is high risk delivery pool? High risk delivery pool is a pool of low reputation IP addresses that is managed by Microsoft. This pool contains low reputation IP addresses. Those are used to route spam or bulk emails. If a tenant is sending bulk emails or spam emails, Microsoft route these emails using HRDP IP addresses to reduce the risk of the normal outbound IPs being added within the block list. If Microsoft will route spam emails using good reputation IP addresses, those IPs will be blocked on the internet. That is why high-risk delivery pool was designed. To identify if the email is being routed through low reputation IP addresses, collect email header and look for SFP and SCL values. If SCL value is 5 or greater than 5 and SFP value is 1501, that means the email is routed through HRDP. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the best option to import PST files in bulk to Office 365 mailboxes? If an administrator wants to upload PST files in bulk, he can use network upload in Office 365. Using network upload, we can create a CSV file to map the PST files with the target mailboxes and can upload PST files in bulk instead of doing it one by one. Hi guys, and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between cutover migration and staged migration? If your on-premise Exchange server version is 2003 or later and you have less than 2000 mailboxes, you can use cutover migration. In cutover migration, all the user accounts are created automatically when you start migration batch, and emails are migrated to the mailboxes. If your on-premise Exchange server version is 2003 or 2007 and you have more than 2000 mailboxes, you can use staged migration. Staged migration is done in batches and it requires Azure AD Connect server. In staged migration, first we need to synchronize the users from on-premise to Office 365 and then we start migration. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. A user is not able to send emails. What could be the issue? If one user is not able to send emails, we need to check if the user is getting any error or NDR. If there is an NDR, we will troubleshoot according to the error given in NDR. If there is no NDR, we will check if the email shows under Sent Items folder of the email application. If the email doesn't show under Sent Items folder, that means the email wasn't actually sent from the application. So we need to troubleshoot on the application level. And if email is reflecting in Sent Items, then we need to check in message trace whether the email was delivered to the recipient or it was failed. This is how you can troubleshoot this issue. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is global address list? Global address list is a master list that contains all the recipients of your Exchange Online organization. Whenever you create a mail-enabled recipient in Exchange Online, like a user, group, or a public folder, all these recipients are added automatically within global address list. With the help of global address list, you can view all the recipients and their contact information using Outlook client or Outlook on the web. We can also hide a recipient from global address list by selecting Hide from Global Address List option in Exchange Admin Center. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between mail enabled and mail disabled recipients? Mail enabled recipients are the recipients that have an email address assigned. For example, mailboxes, mail enabled public folders, Office 365 groups or distribution groups. Mail disabled recipients do not have email address assigned. For example, a security group that is used to assign bulk permissions. This type of group doesn't require to have an email address. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between routable and non-routable domain? A domain that can't be used to send and receive emails is called a non-routable domain. A non-routable domain contains .local as a domain suffix. For example, condoso.local. This type of domains are used in on-premise Active Directory Forest. Whereas a routable domain is that can be used to send and receive emails. For example, a domain that is purchased from the domain provider and has the DNS records published on the internet. For example, contoso.com. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is 0R Auto Purge or ZAP? 0R Auto Purge or ZAP is a feature of Microsoft Defender for Office 365. When email is delivered to the mailbox after all the checks performed by Exchange Online Protection, 0R Auto Purge scans that email within the mailbox and it detects and removes spam, phishing, or malware emails. Even if the email is moved to the other folder, 0R Auto Purge or ZAP will still scan that email, and if it finds spam or malware within the email, it will remove the email. But the user will not receive a notification if the email was removed by ZAP. To find out if ZAP has moved the email to the junk folder or ZAP has taken any action on the email, collect email header and look for X Microsoft anti-spam ZAP message info. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is connecting IP address? Connecting IP address is the IP address of the email server that has processed the email. For example, if a Gmail user will send an email, that email will be processed by the Google Mail server. If Google Mail server has IP address 1.2.3.4, this IP address will be added within the email header as a connecting IP address. You can find the connecting IP address within the email header under Forefront Anti-Spam Report header. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is spam confidence level? When an email is passed through Exchange Online Protection, spam filters scan the emails and assigns a score on each email. This score helps EOP to identify if the email is a spam email or not. This score is called spam confidence level. If SEL value is -1, this indicates the email was an internal email or spam filtering didn't take any action on that particular email because you had a transport rule to bypass spam filtering on the sender. If SEL value is 0 or 1, that means spam filtering didn't mark this email as a spam. If SEL value is 5 or 6, this means the spam filtering marked this email as a spam email. And if SEL value is 8 or 9, this means spam filtering marked that email as high spam. You can find the SEL value in email header under forefront anti-spam report header. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. What is a spoof email and how would you identify a spoof email? A spoof email is a type of email that is not sent from the actual sender. Spoof emails are used for spam or phishing attacks. One of the examples of spoof email is an external user sends an email to your organization by using one of your user's email address and asks for confidential information. To identify a spoof email, analyze the email header and look for from address and return path. If both headers have same values, that means this is not a spoof email. But if both headers have a different email address, that indicates this is a spoof email. An external user can spoof email addresses or even your domains can be used for spoofing attacks. To prevent from spoofing, you can either create a mail flow rule or you can use impersonation under anti-phishing policies. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. Emails sent from Relay application are marked as spam by recipients. What could be the reason? If all the emails sent from Relay application are marked as spam by the recipients, one of the reasons for this issue could be incorrect SPF record. To relay emails from an application, we use a static IP address. We need to add this IP address within the SPF record for our domain to avoid emails being marked as spam. We also need to make sure DKIM and DMARC are published along with SPF record. The other reason can be the contents being used within the emails. You can look for URLs within the emails, attachments, or the signatures that have URLs redirecting to another sites. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. What is a mail flow rule? Mail flow rules or transport rules are used to control the email routing on the organization level. Mail flow rules are triggered on the emails before the email is delivered to the mailbox. With the help of mail flow rules, we can block the emails, we can route emails to different sites, or even we can encrypt the emails using message encryption. A mailflow rule is made of three components: conditions, actions, and exceptions. Conditions identify the emails on which action is required. Action specifies what to do with the email if condition is met. And exception identifies the emails on which action is not required. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between mailflow rules and inbox rules? Mailflow rules are used to control the email routing on the tenant level. Mailflow rules are triggered while the emails are in transit state. That means the mailflow rules are triggered before the emails are delivered to the mailbox. Mailflow rules are managed from Exchange Admin Center. Inbox rules are used to control email routing within the mailbox. Inbox rules are triggered on the emails post emails are delivered to the mailbox. Inbox rules can be managed from Outlook client or from OWA. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. What is false positive and false negative emails and how to manage them? When a legitimate email is marked as spam by EOP, this is called false positive. And when a spam email is marked as legitimate email by EOP, that is called false negative. To report false positive and false negative emails, administrators can use submissions in Microsoft 365 Defender. In Submission Portal, admins can report emails, URLs, and the attachments. Users can also report false positive or false negative emails from OWA or by using report message and report phishing add-ins in Outlook client. After emails are submitted in Submission Portal, Microsoft analyzes the emails and adjusts the filters accordingly. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. An administrator needs email samples from a mailbox but he doesn't have permission or the password of the mailbox. How can he get the email samples? If an administrator doesn't has permission on the mailbox or if he doesn't has password of the account, he can run e-discovery or content search on the mailbox. In e-discovery and content search, we have an option to preview the search results. Using preview option, an administrator can view the emails and can download the email sample as well. And it doesn't require permission on the mailbox or the account password. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. An administrator wants to know from which IP address emails were deleted from the mailbox. How can he get these details? Administrators can run audit logs in Microsoft Purview or Compliance Portal to check activities done on the mailbox. Under Exchange Mailbox Activities, administrator will select Moved Messages to Deleted Items folder and Deleted Messages from Deleted Items folder and will add the user under Users field and will run search. After running search, administrator can export the results to CSV file and can find the IP address under Client IP field. Client IP is the IP address of the client machine from where the emails were deleted. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of interview questions and answers. What is Exchange Web Services? Exchange Web Services or EWS is an API that works on both Exchange Online and Exchange on premises. Exchange Web Services lets applications to access mailbox items, for example, emails, calendars, or contacts. Exchange Web Services was introduced with Exchange Server 2007. This API is used by application developers to develop applications that need access to the mailbox items. Exchange Web Services is also used while migrating the mailboxes, while making changes within the mailbox items, and while retrieving the data from the Exchange. Exchange Web Services allows applications to access data locally and remotely. That lets you to access your mailbox information from anywhere. Question 48. What is the difference between basic authentication and modern authentication? Basic authentication is a less secure and single authentication method where users can access an application by just providing their username and password. In basic authentication, username and password are passed in a plain text encoded with base64. Because of this reason, basic authentication was combined with SSL to encrypt the passwords. Being a single authentication method, basic authentication can be easily compromised. Whereas modern authentication is a method of identity management that offers more secure authentication and authorization. Some examples of modern authentication protocols are SAML, WS Federation, and OAuth. Modern authentication provides features like MFA, smart cards, and certificate-based authentication that protects your accounts even if your account is compromised. Modern authentication utilizes token-based authentication where access tokens are issued after successful authentication and are used to authenticate subsequent requests. It reduces the risk of exposing the user's credentials. Hi guys and welcome to this new series of Office 365 interview questions and answers. What is connection filter in EOP? Connection filter is the first email filtering server within EOP. As soon as an email reaches Exchange Online Protection, connection filter adds the connecting IP address to X forefront anti-spam report within the email header. Connection filter also check the connecting IP address if it is listed on the internet or not. Then connection filter compares the connecting IP against the safe list that is maintained by Microsoft. If this IP is not found in that safe list, a value is added within the email header with IPVNLI. Then connection filter does directory-based edge blocking check, and if the recipient is not found in Azure AD, the email is dropped. The next check is done on the allow list and the block list of the connection filtering policy to check if the connecting IP is added within the allow list or block list. Connection filter also checks the safe sender list maintained by the users on their Outlook client and OWS. Hi guys and welcome to this series of Microsoft 365 interview questions and answers. How would you identify if a mail flow rule was triggered on a particular email? To identify if a mail flow rule or a transfer rule was triggered on the email, you can either run message trace in Exchange Admin Center or you can run extended message trace. In message trace, click the email that you want to analyze and expand events. Under events, you will see the name and the GUID value of the mail flow rule that was triggered on the email. You can also run extended message trace in Exchange Admin Center and download the CSV file. In this report, look for S:*TRA = ETR. Next to this value, you will find the GUID of the transport rule that was triggered on the email. And to identify the rule with the help of this GUID value, you need to run get-transport rule pipe fl command in Exchange Online PowerShell and match the GUID value with the output. This way you can find which rule was triggered on a particular email. Hi guys, and welcome to this series of Microsoft 365 interview questions and answers. What is the difference between Office 365 E3 and Office 365 E5 license? Both Office 365 E3 and E5 include Office 365 applications. You will get access to Mailbox and calendars, OneDrive for Business, information protection, and access to the tools like Power Apps, Power Automate, and Planner. But if you compare these two licenses with each other, in Office 365 E3 license, you do not get access to Power BI Pro. In Office 365 E3, you do not have Microsoft Defender for Office 365. You do not get Microsoft 365 Cloud App Security. And the other major difference is the cost of the each plan. Hi guys, and welcome to this series of Microsoft 365 interview questions and answers. What is a mailbox plan in Exchange Online? A mailbox plan is a template that automatically configures mailbox properties in Exchange Online. Some of the properties those are automatically configured by the mailbox plans are issue warning quota, max receive size, max send size, prohibit send quota, prohibit send receive quota, retain deleted items for, retention policy, and role assignment policy. All these properties are associated with the each mailbox plan. Every Office 365 license or Microsoft 365 license has a mailbox plan associated. When you assign a license to a new user, the corresponding mailbox plan is used to configure these settings on the new mailbox. And if you change the license that is assigned to an existing user, the settings in the mailbox plan that is associated with the new license will be applied to the user's existing mailbox. To see all the mailbox plans in an Exchange Online tenant, you can either run get-mailbox plan pipe fl or get-cast mailbox plan pipe fl. Hi guys, and welcome to this series from Microsoft 365 interview questions and answers. What is the purpose of creating a postmaster address in Exchange Online? A postmaster address is used to send email notifications to the external senders. External senders are the users who do not belong to your organization. When you set up a postmaster address in your Exchange Online organization, and when an external sender sends an email to your tenant, and for any reason if an NDR is generated, that NDR will be sent to the external sender by the postmaster email address. A postmaster email address is configured using the default accepted domain of your tenant. Also, the postmaster email address doesn't have a mailbox. To set up a postmaster address in your tenant, you can use set-transport config-external postmaster address in Exchange Online PowerShell. Hi guys, and welcome to this series of Microsoft 365 interview questions and answers. What is fast track deployment in Office 365? Fast track deployment is a service that is offered by Microsoft for the customers who purchase an Office 365 subscription. Fast track deployment helps to provide a very smooth transition of their data to Office 365. Fast Track service is designed to help customers to deploy and adopt Office 365 services by providing them resources, tools, and support to ensure a smooth transition of the new platform. Fast Track deployment process involves steps that help customers to plan, configure, and deploy Office 365 services. These steps include Envision, that helps to understand business goals and objectives, Onboard, where data is migrated and Office 365 services are configured, Drive Value, where team ensures that users have adopted and understood the new tools, and Maintain, where team ensures the optimal performance, security, and compliance is met. Question 55. I'm not able to configure my mailbox in Outlook client. How would you troubleshoot this issue? If a user is not able to configure his mailbox in Outlook client, always ask for the error and troubleshoot according to the error. If you do not have the error, then check if the user has a supported license assigned and ask user to log into OWA to make sure his mailbox is fully provisioned. If user is able to log into OWA, then install Microsoft Support and Recovery Assistant on affected machine and try to configure Outlook profile using this tool. If this tool doesn't help you, then check if MAPI protocol is enabled for the user. You can verify MAPI protocol from Exchange Admin Center and from PowerShell. If still issue occurs, then run AutoDiscover and Outlook connectivity test from Remote Connectivity Analyzer and analyze the output. Question 56. A mailbox has 1 year permanently delete default policy tag applied, but the emails are not getting deleted. How would you troubleshoot this issue? If retention tag is not working on the mailbox, then check when was the retention policy applied on the mailbox. By default, Manage Folder Assistant takes 7 days to run on the mailbox. Also, if a mailbox size is less than 10 MB, retention policy will not work automatically. So you need to trigger MFA on the mailbox by running start-manage folder assistant command. If still emails are not getting deleted, then check if any type of hold is applied on the mailbox. You can run below command in Exchange Online PowerShell to check all the holds applied on the mailbox. If there is no hold applied, then check if the user has applied a personal tag on his emails or the folder, because personal tag will always take precedence over other tags. You can also use MFC Mappy tool to check what sort of tags are applied on the mailbox. If there is no personal tag applied, then check if ELC processing is not disabled on the mailbox. If ELC processing will be disabled, MFA will not process that mailbox. Question 57. All the emails sent from my Office 365 tenant are being marked as spam by all the external recipients. What could be the issue? If all the emails sent from your tenant are being marked as spam by all the external recipients, then you need to collect the email sample from one of the external recipients and look for connecting IP address. Copy the IP address and check its reputation on the internet. If this IP address is listed and if this IP address belongs to Microsoft, that means your emails are being routed through high-risk delivery pool IP addresses. And if this IP address belongs to your email server, then get this IP address delisted. Also, if you do not have SPF and DKIM records published for your domain, the recipients will not treat your emails as legitimate emails. If everything is fine, then look for the signatures and other contents of the emails. If you are using org-wide signatures that have URLs, remove the URL and then check behavior. Question 58. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is a technology that allows users to access and utilize cloud resources to store, manage, and process data over the internet instead of relying on local computers or servers. Rather than purchasing and maintaining expensive hardware and software infrastructure, cloud computing enables users to access computing power, storage, databases, and other resources as a service. Cloud computing provides several benefits. It offers flexibility that allows you to access your data from anywhere and at any time. It offers scalability, that means you can easily adjust the amount of resources you use based on your requirement. And it reduces the maintenance of physical infrastructure, as the responsibility of hardware and software updates, security, and backups lies with the cloud service provider. There are three types of cloud services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Question 59. What is Attack Simulator? Attack Simulator is a tool within Microsoft Defender for Office 365 that allows you to simulate real-world attacks on your organization's email system. Using Attack Simulator, you can simulate various types of attacks such as phishing, spear phishing, and brute force password attacks. The tool allows you to send simulated attacks to your employees and measure how they respond, including whether they click on the links, download attachments, or enter their credentials. By using the Attack Simulator, you can identify potential security gaps in your organization and take proactive steps to mitigate them. Additionally, the tool can be used as a training tool for employees to learn how to recognize and avoid phishing emails and other types of malicious attacks. Overall, the Attack Simulator is a valuable tool for any organization looking to improve their email security posture and protect against potential cyber threats. How does Exchange Online handle compliance and data retention requirements? Exchange Online allows the creation of retention policies that automatically apply specific retention settings to the mailboxes. These policies define how long messages and other items are retained and specify actions such as deletion or archiving. Exchange Online offers litigation hold functionality, which allows organizations to preserve all mailbox contents, including the deleted items. This feature helps prevent accidental or intentional data deletion. Exchange Online includes e-discovery capabilities that enable organizations to search for and retrieve specific emails, documents, and other data as a part of legal or compliance investigations. Exchange Online offers DLP policies that help prevent sensitive information from being shared or transmitted via the emails. Exchange Online also provides auditing and reporting capabilities to track the users' and administrators' activities. How would you monitor and troubleshoot performance issues in Exchange Online? We can keep a track of the service health dashboard provided by Microsoft to stay informed about any issues or the service outages those are impacting Exchange Online services. Microsoft publishes updates and the notifications regarding service health and performance on this dashboard. Microsoft Remote Connectivity Analyzer is a web-based tool that helps diagnose and troubleshoot connectivity issues with Exchange Online. It can perform various tests including connectivity, auto-discover, and email delivery tests to pinpoint potential problems. We can also use the message trace feature in Exchange Online to track the flow of the email messages and identify potential delivery issues or the delays. We can also configure alerts to notify the administrators of any performance-related issues. These alerts can be based on the specific thresholds or the conditions, for example, high message delivery failure rates or the increased latency. Define OAuth framework in layman's language. Imagine you have a house with different rooms and you want to give a guest access to one specific room without giving them keys to your entire house. OAuth is like a system that allows you to do the same but in the digital world. OAuth stands for Open Authorization, and it's a way for you to grant permission to access your online resources without sharing your username and password directly. It is commonly used when you wish to log into a website or application using your Google or Facebook account. OAuth allows you to give permission to an application or a website to access specific data on another site. Instead of sharing your username and password, OAuth verifies your identity on the host website. If you agree, the host creates an access token that acts as a temporary key for the guest to access only the approved data. What is Microsoft Exchange Server? Microsoft Exchange Server is a messaging and collaboration platform developed by Microsoft. It provides features like emails, calendars, contacts, task management, and other collaborative tools. Exchange Server enables users to send, receive, and manage emails using Microsoft Outlook, webmail, or mobile devices. Users can create and manage calendars, schedule meetings, send meeting invitations, and view the availability of other users within the organization. Exchange Server provides a central repository of managing and sharing contacts and address books across the organization. Exchange Server offers synchronization with mobile devices that allows users to access their emails, calendars, and contacts on smartphones and tablets. Exchange Server supports features like database availability groups and automatic failover to ensure high availability and resilience. Exchange Server also allows organizations to create a hybrid deployment model. What is the role of Active Directory in Microsoft Exchange Server? Active Directory serves as the primary authentication and authorization system for Exchange Server. When a user logs into their mailbox, Active Directory validates the credentials and grants access based on the user's permissions and the security settings. Active Directory is responsible for managing user accounts, groups, and security principles. Exchange Server leverages Active Directory user objects to create and manage mailboxes, distribution groups, and other Exchange-related entities. Active Directory stores user contact information including email addresses, phone numbers, and other details. Exchange Server utilizes this information to generate global address list, which contains the contact details of all the users within the organization. Active Directory provides Exchange Server with information about the organization's email routing topology. It stores configuration details such as routing connectors, transport servers, and delivery settings. Exchange uses this information to determine how to route and deliver emails within the organization and to external recipients. What is the role of Active Directory in Microsoft Exchange Server? Active Directory serves as the primary authentication and authorization system for Exchange Server. When a user logs into their mailbox, Active Directory validates the credentials and grants access based on the user's permissions and the security settings. Active Directory is responsible for managing user accounts, groups, and security principles. Exchange Server leverages Active Directory user objects to create and manage mailboxes, distribution groups, and other Exchange-related entities. Active Directory stores user contact information including email addresses, phone numbers, and other details. Exchange Server utilizes this information to generate global address list, which contains the contact details of all the users within the organization. Active Directory provides Exchange Server with information about the organization's email routing topology. It stores configuration details such as routing connectors, transport servers, and delivery settings. Exchange uses this information to determine how to route and deliver emails within the organization and to external recipients. How many roles are available in Exchange Server 2010? Exchange Server 2010 has 5 roles: Mailbox Server role, Client Access Server role, Hub Transport Server role, Edge Transport Server, and Unified Messaging Server role. Mailbox Server is responsible for hosting and managing user mailboxes, databases, public folders, groups, and other types of recipients. Client Access Server role handles client connections for Outlook, ActiveSync, OWA, and other protocols. It acts as a front end for client connections and proxies the client request to the appropriate backend mailbox server. Edge Transport Server role is always deployed in the perimeter network to provide email protection and secure email flow between Exchange and the external networks. Unified Messaging Server role integrates voice messaging with Exchange Server that allows users to access their voicemails and faxes within the mailbox. Front-end Transport Server role is responsible for handling inbound and outbound email traffic. Transport rules and journaling policies are also triggered on Hub Transport Server. What is the difference between Mailbox database and public folder database? Mailbox database is used to store and manage individual user mailboxes. It holds user-specific data such as emails, contacts, calendar items, and other mailbox-related information. Mailbox database provides features like high availability, data protection, and search capabilities specific to the user mailboxes. They are optimized for the personal messaging and collaboration. Whereas a public folder database is a place for sharing and collaboration within a company. It is like a shared storage area where multiple users can access and contribute to the shared resources like documents, calendars, and contacts. Mailbox databases store individual user mailboxes, while public folder databases store shared resources for collaborative use. What is Database Availability Group in Exchange Server? Database Availability Group is a high availability and resilience feature in Microsoft Exchange Server. It is a group of mailbox servers that work together to provide automatic database level recovery from failures and ensure continuous mailbox database availability. Database Availability Group utilizes Mailbox database replication to maintain multiple copies of Mailbox databases across the servers. Each Mailbox database has multiple copies of the databases stored on the different servers. Database Availability Group uses continuous replication to keep the database copies in sync. Changes made to one Mailbox database are automatically replicated to the database copies on another servers. If a server hosting an active Mailbox database becomes unavailable, the database automatically fails over to one of its passive copies on another server. It minimizes the downtime and ensures uninterrupted access to the mailboxes. What is the role of categorizer in Exchange Server? Categorizer is a component of transport pipeline that is responsible for processing and routing the incoming emails. When an email is received in Exchange Server, Categorizer analyzes the recipient list, it applies message content inspection, applies transport rules, and performs other necessary tasks to determine the appropriate course of action for the email. Categorizer's main function is to resolve recipients and determine the delivery path for each email. It evaluates factors such as distribution list, mailbox availability, routing settings, and message size limits to make these decisions. Once the categorizer has determined the destination, it hands over the email to the appropriate delivery component for further processing, such as the transport service for local delivery or a remote delivery agent for the external delivery.